go. We start this bitch in 5, 4, 3, 2. What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, those who are watching live for the first time, those who are listening as usual. Welcome to the official episode of the You Already Know podcast. It's your boy King. I'm back with my brother Earl and my brother. What's going? What's going? What's going on? What's going? What's going? What's going on? What's going? What's going? What's going on? What's the knowledge today, big dog? How you doing today?
Man, hey, I'm good, man. You know, we live. You know, we doing our thing, man. You know, upgrading slowly but steady, you know. Always constant elevation and growth. And that's what we talk about every day, man. Just being our best selves and putting our foot forward. You feel me? And like, man, I'm just happy, man. Season 3, we've been on this journey, man. I'm glad to see everybody here. How y'all feel about the podcast and things of that nature, man. But we here, man. You already know what time it is. We gonna keep it real.
Only raw and authentic, man. Once again, every season is a new season. We bringing something different. Maybe just one little thing, but we really want to master that thing before we bring something else to the table. Before we start jumping head first in the deep end, trying to figure out how we gonna find our way in our path. So once again, we going live officially, and we're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna go once a week now. So every Tuesday we're gonna go live, and we also gonna have the pod too. But stay in tune, because we might have a little behind the scenes episodes, some conversations that, you know, we talk about just when it's just us. So,
Facts.
Once again, we got some things in store, but once again, everything is still going to be the same. So, for those who are new, welcome. We all here to grow together. We all here to have this journey together, to have the foundation for the next generation, to understand where do we belong? How can we help? How can we upgrade ourselves in a way so we can aid and assist those that are around us, those who are coming after us.
Man, facts.
Definitely those how we can fix, you know, that are still here, for our grandparents, for our great grandparents, those who are lucky to still have them, those who, you know what I'm saying? If you're not so fortunate, hey.
And especially for the next generation, man, because we really care about the kids, the growth and development, you feel me? Because, you know, they're the next big thing, they're the next hot topics. And, you know, we just care about the kids and care about how we can move forward and be better as people and love one another, for sure, for sure.
Hey, because you already know it's all about that unconditional love, bro.
Always and forever, for sure.
All right, so today we get into the universal laws in a way.
Yes, sir.
And the first one is divine oneness. And I don't think they really want us to understand this, or it's been put in plain sight so much to the point that some people overlook it.
Facts.
Same thing, like, you know, we take for granted, like, breathing. We take for granted walking. Like, things that we overlook because it's on automatic, as you once said.
Facts.
So how do you feel about the divine oneness, the law of oneness?
How I feel about it, honestly, is being in tune with yourself, being one with everything around you, being also being aware and cognizant of, like, everything has a vibration, everything has a mind of its own. You feel me? Everything is alive. Everything has motion. And we have to respect all things. Like, I know I was watching a little YouTube video and they was talking about how leaves and stuff have vibration when you cut them off and things like that. Like, basically like a cry for help, because they understand and feel pain. You feel me? So, like, it's the understanding of, like, life is everywhere. The life is really everywhere, and, like, you gotta respect that. You can't disrespect the animals that was brought here from the man above. You gotta respect all things, and you gotta be one with all things, and you gotta continue to grow and continue to be aware and understand where that we all in this thing together. We all got our part to play, and we can't live without one another. It's a big ecosystem, and like it's the yin and yang. It's a balance. You feel me? So hell yeah, that's how I really much feel about it. How about you, bro?
Man, you already know, man. It's everything had to come from something.
Facts.
So, shout out to, if I'm not mistaken, Rod Hayes. He really definitely put us on to this. But we, as human beings, how I like to say, we can't even come together to agree on one thing, on a certain topic.
Facts.
Yet and still, you think we created the trees, the ecosystem, the birds, the bees, how everything coexists with one another? The simple fact of how one thing is used and can still be reused by something completely different. The thought process of thinking of not just of oneself, but how oneself can affect everything around.
Facts.
So, as the Holy Tablets once said, when you realize that the all, the Most High, the Divine, however anyone feels, when you realize that that is in everyone, think about that. The all is in everyone, and everyone is in the all. Nothing is here for no reason. Nothing that we see, nothing that we go through is not for any reason at all. Everything has a design purpose, whether we know it or not.
Exactly.
The simple fact that we have free will. Alright, we have free will.
We have the choice to choose.
And yet and still, we are lost. Yet and still, we want to be the same as those that aren't perfect themselves.
Exactly.
But yet we criticize those who try to be as the most perfect being that we have as a representation. For some people who have a religious background, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You should really dive into whatever scripture, whatever book, whatever tablet that you have. But do you really mean it? How deep are you willing to go for it? Because at the end of the day, like we said once beforehand, what are the meanings behind the words that you say?
Are you really gonna stand on business?
Do you really even understand, overstand the things that you're reading, that you're listening to, that you say you subscribe to? Because if so, then you would take your relationship with the Most High just as serious as you do, oh, I need some food.
Exactly.
Oh, I need to make this bag real quick.
Come on now.
The law of divine oneness, we are all the same, yet we're all different. That's because we all come from the same place.
Same source.
The way we grow, that's on everyone. That's your own journey, your own path, with the choices that you decide to make.
Whatever path you choose to walk. Either left, right, or in the middle.
But at the end of the day, our job is to set the foundation straight. To have everyone understand that once again, we are all connected. We are not above nobody. We ain't below nobody. We stand on side each other.
Facts. And letting people know that y'all never alone. Because we know the world is a cruel place. We know how I feel to be hurt. We know how I feel to have anxiety, depression. You feel me? Like, y'all never alone, so don't ever think that. And don't ever think less of yourselves. because y'all great in your own way. That just come with belief and faith.
All right.
And that's big facts.
So number 2, we talk about the law of vibration. As you touched on earlier, you said everything has a way, it has its own frequency. When you cut the grass, you may not hear the grass crying out, you may not hear the grass screaming out for help, but who says that it doesn't? When you pick flowers from trees, when you drop fruit on the ground, maybe when you throw certain things, the energy that it contains, you must respect it in all ways, shape, form, or fashion. Just like your emotions. Your emotions have its own energy, has its own vibration. You ever realize anytime you get mad, it seems like you attract more things that'll upset you? Whenever you actually in high spirits, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of things can affect you.
Facts.
When you in a given mood, hey, it goes at everybody. You ain't stingy with nobody. You give till you don't have.
Right.
That's because everything has its own vibration. Everything has its own energy. Everything has its own way of being. Just how every person has its own energy. Just how every person has their own way of being. But how do you feel about the second law?
Sure. How I feel about it is what you put in is what you get out. Like, energy is everywhere. Energy never goes away. So, if you put out positive energy, of course, positive things gonna come back. If you put out negative energy, then negative stuff gonna come out. You feel me? It's just that simple. A lot of people don't like to don't understand like this, what type of reality we really live in. Like, you really, like, in school they always told you the effort that you put in is what you're gonna make out of it at the end of the day, and that's how the world really runs. Like, you're not gonna get nowhere if you're not putting no type of effort in, if you're not putting up some type of energy into it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't putting no energy, then you ain't gonna get shit. If you put in all the energy, you gonna, it might not seem right now that, oh, you getting what you want to, but eventually you gonna get what you get. You gonna need everything that came out of all the effort and all the hard work you done put in. And like, giving out good vibration is just very key. Staying positive is just very key, because that's the key to elevation. That's the key to understanding. That's the key to learning. That's the key to respect. That's the key to love. It's always keeping that high vibration, always being appreciative, showing gratitude, and never downing somebody else. Not hating on nobody else, not thinking somebody is more than you. You feel me? You just gotta keep that grind mentality. That, hey, don't underestimate me, cause I might just Ryan Garcia. Don't underestimate me. I just might Ryan Garcia you. It's just like that.
Simple. Think I'm crazy if you want to.
Think I'm crazy. And that left foot is mean. And put you to sleep. You feel me? So people gotta understand, like we live in crazy times. So we gotta upgrade ourselves. We gotta keep high spirits. We gotta stay positive, because the world can beat us down. You know, the world can set you up for failure. The world is already trying to put you in chains as soon as you come out the womb. So we gotta keep a high mind, a high vibration, and stay prayed up, stay meditating, and keep on our grind. You feel me?
In fact, you ain't never told a lie. You ain't never told a lie. So, and that goes into the third universal law. Well, the third one that I want to speak about, in the law of correspondence, because as above, so below. So it's the same thing that we were talking about earlier in a way. How, once again, even if you feel like someone is above you, or you're lesser than somebody, once again, as above, so below. As my brother said, if you put the time in, the dedication, you can be above. You can be where you see heaven may be. You can be where you think you aren't. You can reach the mountaintop.
Exactly.
But don't forget, as above, so below. So just because you're at the mountaintop, don't shit on nobody at the bottom. Because the bottom is just like the top.
Big facts.
The things that you may see as lesser than you still work in the same system, same way, just as we do. So don't look down on them insects. Don't look down on the ants. Because you know ants are really stronger than us too.
Sure. They build colonies. They build coliseums underground.
Probably more united than us. What you talking about?
I'm trying to tell you.
So why we looking down on them?
But them bitches bite like a motherfucker though. On my soul.
Hey, because they be hating because they looking up to us, okay?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I remember, bro. You remember the tiger looking ants, bro?
Mm-hmm.
I got bit by one of them hoes, bro. I ain't gonna cap. That shit hurt. That bitch stung like I was like,
it's a tiger.
They
got that bite.
Yeah, that shit. The crazy thing, I haven't seen one of them in a long ass time.
Not since you were kids.
Exactly. That shit crazy. Just a little memory thing, you know. Hey, if you know, you know. Tight shit. But yeah, man, like ants are beautiful creatures, man. Like I said, they strong, connective, ride for their queen. You feel me? Down to do whatever. Down to build whatever. So you gotta respect everything that's around you and understand the life and the energies and the vibrations that's around you at all times. Because stuff can be positive and stuff can be negative. You just gotta be make sure that veil is revealed to you and have that discerning spirit on you, so you know what it is and what it ain't. Of course.
At the end of the day, are you a bird? Are you a bee? At the end of the day, are you a bird? Are you a bee? Are you an ant?
Or a roach. Simple.
Some of y'all might be some snakes in the grass. Really, topics. So y'all went to school. Now we kicking it back.
Come on,
Season
now.
2 for a second.
Exactly.
Why we try to move to be the same as other people? Celebrities. Some people that you secretly envy, like your best friends. Your significant others, in a way. Why do we move over here trying to be greedy? And when we get it, don't know A, how to handle it, take care of it, treasure it, or just plain old don't give a fuck about it.
You don't get no fucks, treat it like shit and kick it to the wolves. But not knowing that's a treasure. We ungrateful. We think that we supposed to have things on a silver platter and fed to us. And that's not the case. You gotta grind for it. You gotta love on it. You gotta cherish it. Because if you don't, somebody else will.
You better respect it.
Put respect on that name. Put respect on the game. Because we all in it. We all in it, man. And the sooner you do it, the better you'll be.
As soon as you stop hating on somebody, as soon as you stop letting what other people say affect you in a way because they are not on the same path as you, and go to start finding people who are on similar paths. Not the same, because everybody's journey will never be the same. But it's very similar in a way.
Fact.
What they call it, parallel?
Fact.
Alright. We staying in our own lanes, but hey, we may be going the same direction. We need to start finding people just like that, that's parallel to us.
Be around people with good energy, good vibe. That's trying to elevate, not trying to tear each other down, man, and on one accord.
But nah, it's cool to have that perpendicular. It's cool to just be crossing up. You get it? You see how we play? Perpendicular to cross up?
Y'all think y'all Kyrie Irving.
Alright.
Think y'all could just hezzy, ooh,
Tweet. Come on,
lay, gay.
But at the end of the day, we sit here talking about you want to be parallel with somebody. But choosing to be perpendicular.
Choosing to play games. Wasting people's time. Worrying about other shit that really don't even matter. People that really got your back, you hit decline.
Alright.
We gotta understand what we got in our backcourt. We gotta understand who we got on our team.
As you said earlier, you gotta figure out what's the difference between those who are really riding with you and those who just cheering you on because you got something new.
Exactly. Not everybody meant to ride with you for a lifetime. Sometimes you gotta drop them off at the gas station and then pump up and keep pushing.
Sometimes you gotta drop them off at their house. Be like, hey, I'll see you next time.
It was nice seeing you.
Hey, alright.
Don't let this junk go over your head, man. We really speaking. We really talking today.
Yeah, like we ain't been talking all the time, man. It's
You
just
know,
for those who really wanna listen in.
those who really willing to receive the message. Those who willing to open up their hearts and minds, man. Because, like I just said earlier, man, the world is changing right before our very eyes.
And it's really time to accept your uniqueness. It's really time to really figure out who you really are.
Explore yourself.
You better understand who you is. Because a lot of people aren't really paying attention to the sciences that are going on. Like, you know, the ozone layer. Shout out to Mr. Kalof. I'm definitely giving him praise to him. How... Hold up, take a second. Has anybody ever looked outside recently and seen how the sky is just pure blue?
I ain't even repeat that. I ain't gonna count with you.
Like,
But shit, I'm looking right now. I understand.
and it's barely been any clouds.
I got you.
Remember, let's just say last month.
Nah, during the eclipse, that bit was cloudy than a motherfucker. No
All right,
cap.
and then after that, has anybody else realized that it's been kind of
A little hot. A little toasty.
okay?
That shit feel good, no cap. I ain't, you know.
It
you
do.
feel me?
But it's for
Yeah.
those who are used to it in a way. And when I say used to it, it's just not saying, oh, the outside ain't for me.
If you built for it, you built for that motherfucker. You feel me? If not,
Take your 5 minutes. Go out there for 5 minutes.
I need some sunscreen.
And then get back in the house then.
Tight jump. You feel me?
But you have to start getting your connection with nature. You gotta start getting your connection sooner rather than later. Because I don't think people are ready for really what's finna happen in the near future. And I don't even know. But I have a feeling that something major is going to happen. My brother can sit here and vouch for y'all. I've been saying this for a minute now. Something finna happen. I don't know what.